What if you had a local marketing tool that uncovered critical data about any city, like the ultimate cheat sheet for dominating your market? This is LocalWise AI, a simple to use but extremely powerful tool to collect information on building out local marketing campaigns, including the names of every city and town in a selected region. Whether you're focusing on a single zip code or casting a wider net, LocalWise AI digs up every city and town nearby, giving you a full list of the local landscape, perfect for targeting specific areas for lead generations and promotions. How about finding popular places that people search for? Think about it. Knowing what people actually care about in any area means you can tailor your campaigns to align with their interests. Parks, landmarks, attractions, restaurants, and more. It's all at your fingertips. Learn about services provided by specific industries. LocalWise AI doesn't just list the obvious services a local business offers. It digs deep to uncover those hidden, lesser-known services that most people overlook. This unique insight is your secret weapon for creating content that stands out, ranks, and generates high-paying leads. And imagine if you had a list of things to do in any city. With this feature, LocalWise AI helps local marketers tap into popular activities and destinations in any area, like shopping, dining, or entertainment, to create content people are actively searching for. This means you can attract more traffic, engage your audience, and establish authority. LocalWise AI is like having a personal assistant that knows everything about every place you're targeting. All you do is type in a zip code or a city and boom, it pulls all the local data you need. No research, no guesswork, no stress. It's fast, simple, and crazy effective. So if you're ready to stop wasting time and start taking over your market, click the link below and try it out today. Hey guys, and welcome to LocalWise. So once you register for your account and you log in, this is what you're going to see. This is going to be your dashboard. You have a few options from here. You can go up to your profile and you can change from light to the dark theme. You can also come up here and sign out of your account. And here you can view your total credits that you have. Now, the first thing you want to do is get your API key from OpenAI. This is very easy to do. So you're going to come over here and you're going to click on settings. You'll see a link here that says you can find your API key in your OpenAI account. So if you click this link, and if you already have an account for OpenAI, and if you're signed in, it's going to log you into your account automatically and take you to the API key section. If you don't already have an OpenAI account, you will have to register. It is free to register, but once you register, you will have to enter either a debit card or a credit card. And the reason this is because you are using their services to gather a lot of this data. Now, if you're not familiar with how this works, it costs only pennies to run each campaign that you do. It costs literally nothing for each one of these. And you can always view your usage by clicking on this link right here and going to your usage page where you can always see how much you're spending so you can keep track of that too. Once you're ready to get your API key, you're just going to come up here and click on Create Secret Key. Then you're going to give it a name. For me, I've created a project for this just to keep my projects organized. You can do that if you want to. Otherwise, just click on Create Secret Key. This is your OpenAI API key. You want to click the copy button. Make sure you put this in a safe place because once you click on done, you will not be able to view this key again. If you need another key, you'll have to create another one. Then go back to your dashboard and paste it in this box. Click on save and you're ready to go. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Search Cities feature. Once you log into your account, go to Campaigns, New Campaign, and click on Search Cities. It's going to open up a new section here. You're going to give it a name, and you're going to enter either a city name or a zip code. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you X amount of results that you choose from here of the cities or towns that are closest to the city name or zip code you put in this box. So we're just going to give ours the campaign name of Columbus, Ohio, and we're going to research cities and towns around Columbus, Ohio. I chose the limit for 100, which is going to be plenty for me, in the country of United States and the language of English, and we're going to click on Create. It's going to take us to our campaign section. We can see it started successfully. We're going to give it about a minute and come back. It's only been a minute, we got our results, so let's go ahead and click on it. And if we scroll down, we can see here the list of all the cities and towns that are closest to Columbus, Ohio. You can also see their estimated population in this column, which can be sorted by ascending or descending by clicking these arrows. Or you can click it again to return to the original position. You can also learn more about each one of these by clicking the icons. This one will take you to Google searching Columbus, Ohio. Or you can also search Amazon, YouTube, or Google Trends to get more information on each place. You also have options up here for a tree view, to copy, export a CVS, or export in text. Or you can come down and just select the ones you want. From here, you can do bulk actions such as deleting, favorite, unfavorite, exporting a CSV or text, copying the selected keywords, or if you got access to the keyword tools or the generate AI content, you can click these buttons and it'll automatically import this data and start a new campaign for you. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Search Local Places feature. So once inside your dashboard, click on the option. From here, we're going to give it a campaign name and we're going to enter a city, and that's it. I named this one Pigeon Forge, Tennessee Places. And for the city, we're going to put in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And what this feature does is it gives you a list of popular places where people can go for attractions. They can go for shopping. They can go for eating. And what you can do is build content around all of these places, which gets a lot of search volume to bring in a lot of traffic to target your local marketing campaigns. Let's go ahead and just do a limit of 100. And once again, the country's United States, language is English, and we'll click on create. Now that we have our list, let's click on it. If we scroll down, we can see a list of all these places around Pigeon Forge now that we can create content about. The icons next to these places can provide you a lot of additional information on these places. So for example, if you wanted to search the Three Bears General Store on Google, simply click this icon. You can also see if there's any videos on it on YouTube, or even search Google Trends. For example, if we wanted to see when people search for the Three Bears General Store the most, we can click on the Google Trends icon. And we can see here over the past year, the most interest is in the middle of summer in July. So this is when would be the best time for us to target our campaigns for generating the most traffic. And if you wanted to create content around these places, you would simply tick the ones you wanted. And if you purchased the AI content generator tool, you would click this button. It would automatically start a new campaign for you, importing each of these places as an option for creating your content. You could then use that content to either post on social media, your websites, or you could even use it to create videos. One way to get a lot of traffic is by targeting things to do in a local area. If you go to Google and type in things to do and put any letter, you're going to find all different kinds of searches, because people like to know what are things they can do around a specific area. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do with LocalWise. When you're in your dashboard, click on Things to Do. We're going to give it a name and then pick a city. I'm going to call this one Pigeon Forge and Things to Do. I'm labeling it this way just because it makes it easier for me to see them in my campaigns. For limit, I'll leave it as 100, but this one we could probably go a lot higher. I'm going to choose a city as Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and click on Create. Now that we have our results, let's click on it. If we scroll down, we can see a list of things to do now around Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And what's great about this is that it creates a title for us that we can already use for generating content. As we look through this list, another thing you're going to notice is that it mentions the specific place or the specific thing to do. And these are the exact keywords people are using to find these things to do. For example, if someone's looking for more information on the Mountain Valley Vineyards, you can see here this title gives us take a local craftsmanship where at the Mountain Valley Vineyards. It gives us these exact keywords we want to use for this place. Chase thrills where at Dollywood Splash Country, or this place here, the Smoky Mountain Jeep Tour, or the Hatfield and McCoy Dinner Show. So we make sure that all these main keywords of these places are in the titles already for you. And if you have the AI content writer, it even makes it easier. You can just tick the ones you want to write content about and click on the Generate Content button to start creating the content for these places that you've selected. In this video, I'm going to show you the Search Services feature and even give you a niche you may want to target if you're into local marketing. So let's go ahead and click on search services, and we're going to give it a campaign name, and we're going to enter a service provider type industry. For this example, I put in barber services, and for the service provider, I just put in barber. I want it to give me a list of 100 different services that are provided by barbers. Now, what's great about this tool is that yes, you're going to get the most common services provided by barbers, but you're probably going to tap into a bunch of them that you've never heard of or thought of before, which makes it really good to go out there and target these industries if you're helping local businesses to promote their businesses, or even targeting ads, promotions, or pay-per-call campaigns. Let's go ahead and click on Create. We're taken back to the campaign section, and we're going to give it a minute here to give us our results. It's been less than a minute, and we've already got our results. Let's click on them. Let's scroll down, and here's our list of different types of services provided by barbers. Now, the one I want to give you today is one that has been trending for a while now, and it's still extremely popular, and that's anything to do with beards. So let's go ahead and just select anything to do with beards as we scroll down through here. And we can use these for our next campaign, or we can click these icons to learn more about each one if we want to bring them up and search on Google, Amazon, YouTube, or even look them up on Google Trends just to see if people are actually still searching for them or not. As with all the other campaigns, you have your options up here where you can copy, export, and quickly access the keyword tools and generate content if you want to create some content to maybe make some posts for your blog or even some videos. In this video, I'm going to show you a tool that you can use to easily convert the content that you generate through the LocalWise AI content generator and make it into a video. So I use a tool called Pictory. If you go to trypictory.com, or I'll put the link below this video, if you go there, you're going to learn more about this tool. Let me go ahead and jump over there and show you how it works. This is inside of my Pictory dashboard. I'm not going to go over all the features of this tool. They have many tutorials. You can learn how to use it, but I am going to show you how you can use it to create videos from your content. So what I'm going to do is in my dashboard, I'm going to come up and click on text to video. From here, I'm going to give this a name. We're just going to call it beard video. Now I can paste in my script here. So let's jump over to one of my articles here, the one here for View Beard Trimming Services in Dayton, Ohio. Let's say I'm promoting a local business in Dayton, Ohio that does beard trimming services. So what I can do is I can go through this article and just take snippets of it out. So what I want to do is I'm just going to take this part of the article and copy it. I want to paste it. We'll hit enter, do a line break, because every time you do a line break, it actually creates a new video scene. So here's my script. Basically, I just took a few sentences here and there and pasted it in this box. Now, if you're focusing on a specific keyword, such as beard trim services in Dayton, Ohio, you want to make sure that this is included in your video. I would even mention it maybe twice, but you can also see that some of the text that I picked out has other variations, such as beard trim services. And the more variations you have of this keyword throughout your video, the more likely that someone's going to find you when searching for that or that variation of that keyword. So now we have this done, all we have to do is click on proceed. And really, it is as simple as doing that. There's a few other steps and we can go further and edit the video, but I'll show you what it looks like just as it is as soon as this completes. Okay, so this didn't take very long at all, and you can see just this little bit of a script. The video duration is going to be 1.5 minutes. Now over here, we have all of our text. We can click on any of these and change them if we want to. We can also come over here and we can click on each scene that it created and edit it from there. There's so much we can do within this app to further edit this video. But what we're going to do is just leave it just the way it made it, and I'm going to come up here and click on preview video. Okay, so that gives you an idea of how it puts the clips together. It adds some background music, but let's take it a step further. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here and click on audio. And here we can use some voiceovers, and I'm going to go down, and the one that I like to use is Brian. If we click on play, we can hear it.
We have committed the golden rule to memory. Let us now.
So we're going to use him. I'm going to click on generate and apply. We're going to give it a minute to process. It says this has been applied, so let's go up here and preview the video again.
Finding the perfect beard trim services in Dayton, Ohio can be quite the journey. You want someone who understands not just the art of beard trimming, but also what works for your unique facial hair and style. Finding the right place for beard trim services can feel overwhelming with so many options available. Here are some tips to help you out. Start by looking for local barbershops that specialize in beard care. Reading reviews online can provide insights into the experiences of previous clients. If you have friends or family in Dayton with well-groomed beards, ask them where they go. Word-of-mouth recommendations are often the most reliable. Don't hesitate to skip.
And that goes to show you the kind of quality of videos that this app can create using the content from LocalWise AI. Now, like I said before, there are a lot of things you can do within here. You can come over to voiceovers, you can change these, you can edit your background music, upload your own. You can even come down to your scenes, and if you don't like certain ones, you can click on them. And then you can come over to visuals, and you can choose your own just by searching and going through here and editing it. Super easy to use. How many of these videos you can create and what you can do depends a lot on the plan that you choose with Pictory. So just make sure when you sign up that you're choosing the appropriate plan that's fit best for your marketing needs. And if you do make local marketing videos, be sure to check out our YouTube ranking service called VidRank AI that uses real people to search your keywords, clicks your video, watches it, and interacts with it, giving it a massive boost in YouTube search rankings. In this video, we're going to look at the AI content writer. So if we come up and click on campaign, it's going to take us to our page here where we can see all of our campaigns. If we click on new campaign, and if you purchase the AI content writer, you're going to click on the option right here. And this will open up the panel where you can set up your campaign with a name, the type of content you want to create, whether it's based on local places or local services. You can put your keywords in here, choose your settings, and then how many posts you want to create, and click on create, and that's it. It's going to go out and create your content for you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you an example of how all this works, but we're going to automate the process a little more. So instead of manually filling out all this, we're going to jump back to our campaigns. And let's go down here to the Pigeon Forge Things to Do campaign I ran last week. We're going to scroll down and I'm going to find some titles that I want to write articles on. So what I want to look for are things that are specific. So specific places that AI obviously should know what they are. So for example, the Titanic Museum, it should know what this is. So we're going to tick this box. We'll do the Wildlife and Wonder at Parrot Mountain and Gardens. And let's pick one more. Let's just say Dollywood Splash Country. Now, one thing I will mention, you can see here the title of this one, Shop Till You Drop at the Tanger Outlets. So this is a really common place in the heavy tourist area, and there's several states that has these. So what you would want to make sure you do if you make an article on this is also add the state or the city name to the title, because that's how AI knows which one you're talking about. Otherwise, it's just going to write a generic article on the Tanger Outlets. Now that we have their 3 articles selected, we're going to scroll to the top, click on Generate Content, and it's automatically going to take us back and start a new campaign for the AI content. But now you can see it gave it a name already based upon one of the titles down here in our keywords that we imported. It also automatically imported these 3 titles that we chose from the previous screen. Now all we have to do is choose the content type. So this is based upon a place and not a service. We want to make sure we check the right option here. And then we can adjust some of our settings. So the GPT model we're using for this is the 4.0 Mini. You can choose your language. There are many different options here. You can also choose your tone of voice. I prefer using either friendly or conversational. You can choose your point of view. I normally always use the second person. And then you can also use an AI persona. So this is something unique that we have to make your AI articles sound a lot more human-like. And what you can do is select one of these characters and you can see beside their name the type of content that they produce. It's going to be more casual, comedy, professional, sarcastic, and so you can choose the one that best fits the type of content you're creating. For me, I'm just going to use Curtis Settenfield. Now it's going to ask us how many posts we want to create. Well, if we come back up to this box, you can see we have 3 titles. So I want to create 3 articles, one for each one. If I only put one in this box, it's only going to create an article on this first keyword. And then we're going to click on create. You can see here the campaign is started, it's in queue. We'll give it a minute and come back. You can see the campaign is started and it's in queue. While this is working, I want to go ahead and start another one, but this time instead of places, I want to do one on services. So if we come down here to the beard trimming one that I did previously for the keyword combiner tool, you can see that I combined some keywords down here with a service and then Dayton, Ohio. So I'm going to go ahead and use all 3 of these, and I want to write content about them because let's say that I'm promoting some type of a hair salon or barber shop in Dayton, Ohio, and this is going to generate some content for us. So we'll go ahead and check all 3 of these, click on generate content. We can rename this campaign. This time we're going to choose local services because beard trimming, buzz cuts, and hair straightening is a service. We're going to choose our options again. And then the same thing with this one, we have 3 different keywords up here, so I wanted to create 3 posts. And then we're going to click on create. Now while that one's creating, we can jump back and look at these other ones. You can see they're already done. So let's click on it and scroll down. And you can see down here, we now have 3 articles. You can see their word count. Let's go ahead and jump into this first one. So this first one was for Dollywood Splash Country. And you can see here, it gives us a little bit of an intro, and right up front, we have Dollywood Splash Country. It knows exactly where it's at in the Smoky Mountains. We can see here in this title, we have Pigeon Forge. We have Pigeon Forge mentioned again, and then Dollywood Splash Country mentioned in another heading. And throughout your content, you're going to find that these keywords are sprinkled to give it really good SEO. Like right here's the Dollywood Splash Country again. We have a table and all kinds of information breaking it down. Now let's jump back and look at another one. This one here is on the Smoky Mountain Opry. And if we come down here, you can see once again, it knows exactly where this is at. It's in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And we can see all the content that it's wrote about it. Let's go back to our campaigns and look at the one here for the beard trimming. We're going to scroll down. You can see these are already done. Between 1,100 and 1,400 words. This first one here is hair straightening services in Dayton, Ohio. And right off, we can see here our main keyword, hair straightening services in Dayton, Ohio, which is exactly what we wanted. And then it goes in and talks about hair straightening. And throughout your content, once again, you're going to find that it's going to sprinkle keywords about hair straightening and different variations of it throughout your content, as well as the place, if you have the place mentioned in your title. We'll go back and look at one more of them. Let's do the beard trimming services in Dayton, Ohio. And right here, you can see beard trim services in Dayton, Ohio. Here we have beard trimming, unique facial hair, beard trim services, once again right here, and throughout our content, you can see right here, Dayton, Ohio. And so if you're trying to rank for some of these smaller niche local type campaigns, especially for ranking in Google or on YouTube videos, and if you can find these sub-niche topics that don't have much competition for local marketing, it's rather easy to get ranked for these. And once you do, and you get your website ranked, or you get a landing page ranked or a video ranked, then you can go out to these places and say, hey, would you be interested in advertising on this? Or would you be interested in renting this out? We can put your phone number in there, or whatever you want to do with it. Another thing I want to mention about any of these articles is when you go in to view them, if you want to change them, all you have to do is come up and click on edit. There's also 3 dots right here, and if you click on those, it opens up more actions to where you can download and copy it. Let's go ahead and click on edit. It's going to open up a full editor, and we can come in here and make any changes we want to this article. We can even click these little 3 dots, it'll expand and give us more options down here. Once you're done, you can scroll to the bottom, click on Save Changes, and it'll save your article. If you purchase the Keyword Tools add-on, you'll notice it when you come to the campaign section. On the left-hand side, you should see some options here for Keyword Cluster, Domain Name Finder, Keyword Combiner, and Keyword Sorter. All these will be included with that add-on. The Keyword Cluster tool helps you to find additional ideas for maybe places or things to do. Let's go ahead and click on it. We'll call this campaign name Plumber, and the niche of it is going to be about plumbing because we want to maybe gather some more ideas around plumbing that we can use for our local marketing campaign. Now the max cluster, this is going to break it down into 5 different categories of plumbing. And under each one of these, it's going to give us 10 more ideas. Now, if we want, we can expand this. Let's say we want to do maybe 7, and for each one of them, we want 20. Then we can click on Create. It's already done. You can see we have a result of 140 different keywords. Let's click on it. And if we scroll down, we can see our list. We can even see the 7 categories. If you remember when we set up the campaign, we put in 7 for this. And then for each one of these, we have a list of 20. So for the first one, it's giving us plumbing tools. Here we can get an idea of a lot of different plumber tools that are used. If we click on plumbing maintenance, we now have a list of different types of things for maintenance based on plumbing. A really good one during the winter time would be frost protection. Or how about plumbing problems? So maybe these are problems that people have dealing with plumbing that we can use to focus some content around for other local businesses and driving traffic or generating leads. Going back to the main keyword tool section, you can see here we also have one for a domain name finder. So maybe you're interested in finding an available domain that you can use to create your own website, or one maybe you can rent out or sell to another local business, or even use as a landing page or a bridge page for your local marketing campaigns. We can tick this box and fill out the details. For this one, I put the campaign name of plumbing. The niche is plumbing. For the domain, I typed in .com because I only want to see names that have the potential I can buy that end in .com. For the results, I'm only going to do 50 and click on Create. It's already finished. Let's go ahead and click on it. If we scroll down, we have all these ideas that we can use for plumbing. Let's say we want to check these and see which ones are available. I can come up here and tick this box and copy selected. We can then jump over to Namecheap, go to Domains, and Bulk Domain Search. And this is going to allow us to paste this list in here to see if any of these are available. Click in this box and paste them in. I'm going to uncheck the box for showing premiums and click on Generate. And it's automatically going to start checking if these domains are available. And you can see one already popped up, aquaflowexperts.com. Here's another one, Water Savvy Services. And you can see there's a lot more of them that just popped up. And we can pick any one of these that are available, add them to our cart, and purchase them. Next, we have our Keyword Combiner and our Keyword Sorter tools. The Keyword Combiner is an amazing tool to use. And let me give you an example. Let's jump back to our campaigns where we previously searched for services for barbers. I'm going to click on this. We'll scroll down and let's go ahead and find all these ones we had for beard. So instead of me searching through here, I'll just go up to the search box and type in beard and hit enter. These are the options we have left. I'm going to tick them. And then from here, I'm going to choose the Keyword Combiner. And this is going to start a new campaign using that Keyword Combiner tool. And since we selected those keywords, it automatically added them for us in here and gave it a campaign name, which we can edit. For this one, I'm going to change it. I'm just going to call it Beard Combiner. Now let's say I am targeting these services for beard trimming in a specific city. Let's say Columbus, Ohio. What I can do is down here at the bottom, I can either choose to add a prefix to this list of keywords, or I can choose to add a suffix, or even both. So I'm going to put Columbus, Ohio in here. And then we're going to click on Create. We'll give it just a minute to finish. And now we'll go ahead and select it. And if we scroll down, you can see our list here now of 5 keywords has Columbus, Ohio added to the end. Now what we can do from this point is we can copy this and use it however we want to, or if you have the Content AI Writer, you can select all of these, click on Generate Content, and it will now create content for you based around this keyword and this location. Finally, we're going to look at Keyword Sorter. If we click this option, it opens up this new section. We can give it a campaign name. We can add a huge list of keywords here if we want to, and it gives us options to do different things. For example, we can only show the keywords if they include certain keywords. We can have it to exclude keywords. We can have it to show results based on a minimum number of words, a maximum number of words, or only show keywords with numbers in them. So maybe there's a specific keyword that includes an area code or a phone number or anything that has a number in it, and that's all you want to see. You can tick this box to do that. or you can remove anything with numbers, or you can sort them A to Z or Z to A. Once you have your information put in here, click on create and it's going to give those results to you.